Macmillan Audio presents Raw, my journey into the Wu-Tang, written and read by Lamont U-God Hawkins. Prologue. Time is a motherfucker. Time reveals shit. It wears things down, breaks things, crushes things, kills things, reveals truth. There's nothing greater than Father Time. If you have patience, time will be on your side. And if you recognize how valuable time is, and if you know the right time to make your move, you'll be a bad motherfucker. That's how I feel right now writing this book. The time is now for me to write all this shit down. It's time to write down not only my legacy, but the story of 9 dirt bomb street thugs who took everyday life scrapping, hustling, rapping, trying to survive in the urban jungle of New York City and turned it into something bigger than we could possibly imagine. Something that took us out of the projects for good, which was the only thing we all wanted in the first place. But first, we had to come from hell all the way up. New York City was a crazy place to grow up, especially in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. There was so much energy in the streets and the clubs back then. That shit got into my system early and stays there to this day. Not just the club scene, but the whole era of the Mayor Cops punch you in your face, snatch your pocketbook era. The whole Klan's from that era. We convey it in our music, because that's the era that molded us, and it's still in us. We're constantly evolving and changing, but that core is where we draw our inspiration from. And not just what we saw, but everything we went through at the time. When they built the projects, it was just an urban jungle, dangerous. But if you knew the rules, you can get by all right. Maybe even have some fun occasionally. There'd be fights usually with fists, maybe brass knuckles, maybe even a knife. Drugs was around, sure, but not like they were later on. But when crack hit the Park Hill neighborhood on Staten Island, that jungle became a goddamn war zone. Fists and knives turned to pistols and machine guns. Bulletproof vests were hidden under sports jerseys. Bullets and bodies littered the streets, and often you didn't know who you could trust from day to day. People you thought were your friends, lured in by addiction and easy money, often became sneak thieves or stick-up kids. That fear, anger, and the terror in the streets made the friends you could trust all the more precious. And in the early 90s, 9 friends, each a master of their own craft, each with his own part to play, came together to form the legendary group you know as the Wu-Tang Clan. RZA, the mastermind for creating the very idea of the Wu-Tang, to gathering the members who would execute his plan, shaping the hooks, concepts, and themes of our early albums. RZA was the general whose orders we all followed. He had a great mind. He was very, very intelligent for his age. He wasn't no real hustling-ass dude, but to feed his family, he put that great mind of his to it and came up with things to put food on his plate. Wu-Tang was just one of those things that took us all higher. GZA, the genius, often right beside his cousin RZA. GZA elevated his verses from the grimy, crime-ridden streets to higher planes of thought, consciousness, and expression. When he dropped his debut album, Words from the Genius, on Warner Brothers, suddenly we could see the reality of music taking us out of the projects. I still remember me and Method Man listening to the tape and just vibing off it. Method Man and Old Dirty Bastard, the performers. We were all performers, but Meth and ODB were the two who always took shows to a higher level. Meth had an infectious enthusiasm and natural charm, and brought it from way back when he was kicking New Edition dance moves at the PS-49 after-school center. ODB was just unpredictably wild with his insane stage charisma. Out of all of us, he was already a natural entertainer, right?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?